Castillo Morning Show. Of course, we got Candy, our super producer Big Earn, Rasan, and yes, we've got our resident nurse in the building, CEO of Counter Health Keeper Bolden. How you doing? Keeping Connecticut healthy. What's
I
up?
am doing well.
All
Hey,
right.
Kibra.
What?
Hello,
Doing
everybody. How y'all
well.
Hello. All
doing?
right. What do we got today?
So we're gonna talk about sarcoidosis, and it's actually has affected many people in our community. But one of the most memorable ones for me, which made me kind of look into that, was when Bernie Mac passed away, because he was so young. But sarcoidosis is an inflammatory disease. It could be autoimmune. They're still trying to figure that out. It affects multiple organs, mostly your lungs and your lymph glands, but it can affect your cardiovascular system. And what happens is abnormal masses are formed or nodules. They're called granulomas, and they're inflamed tissues that basically attach themselves to organs. So, if you have something sitting on your heart, it could affect the way your heart functions. Something sitting in your lungs, of course, it can affect that. So, some of the symptoms can be really minor symptoms like red eyes, bumps or lesions on your skin, but some of them are really, really huge ones like kidney stones, an enlarged liver, development of abnormal heartbeats or dysrhythmias or arrhythmias, also pericarditis, which the heart is enclosed in a sac, and if that becomes inflamed, that's the inflammation of the covering of your heart. Heart failure, and then there are also nervous system effects, which include hearing loss, seizures, and psychiatric disorders can be developed because if you have these nodules that appear in your brain or your nervous system, it can affect you in that way. And the symptoms can be severe, sudden, or they could be none at all. So you really have to be going for your annual checkups and talking to your doctor about different symptoms. And diagnosis can be done by chest X-ray, CT scan, a pulmonary function test, and bronchoscopy, which means they go down into your bronchioles and take a biopsy and test what those nodules are consisting of. In treatment, some people live with sarcoidosis forever and they don't have any problems. They don't really have symptoms. They know they have it, and so they try to engage in more healthier activities, healthier lifestyles. They're exercising, eating well, and sometimes that is enough to keep you healthy. But if you have exacerbation of these symptoms and it does become affect your organs, which affect how your life period, then it could be detrimental. And sometimes, as we talked about with Bernie Mac and the writer that you just mentioned,
Yeah.
it can lead to death.
All right. So now, how can folks get in contact with you?
So my email address is Kebra, Kebra, at visitcanahealth.com, but I'm on social media, Kebra Smith Bolden, and I have two offices, two clinic locations in Hartford and in New Haven, and we're on 178 Temple Street in New Haven and 57 Pratt Street in Hartford.
Keeping Connecticut healthy. Thank you so much. It
Thank
is
you.
right now 8:30 a.m. And hey, keep it right here. We got Sybil and Mariah Carey on the other side.